Happy Monday and welcome to the Wolff Den, presented by In the Club Room. I'm Matt Wolff, founder and CEO of Ticket Time Machine. Today we have Damon Feldman, CEO and founder of Celebrity Boxing. Damon, welcome to the show today. Appreciate
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks a lot for having me. How are you?
Doing great. You're dealing with some snow issues and some weather issues.
Yeah, real sorry, man. Sorry about that. Yeah.
But we'll at least get to talk a little bit about what you guys are up to and let everyone know about the upcoming fight here. So why don't you give our viewers a little bit – we have some boxing fans, I think, that are going to tune in today. Give us a little bit of information about how you came to put together Celebrity Boxing and the history of it.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm a former undefeated fighter. I was 9-0. My career ended due to an out-of-the-ring accident. So basically, I just got into promoting and dabbled with a couple different things from tough man competition, wrestling, and pro boxing. And I came up with a niche. Celebrity boxing had this local radio DJ and a TV weatherman, step in the ring against each other, and just took off. And I got an offer from some company called me from Dick Clark Productions, Sandy Grossman, and he wanted me to put together Celebrity Boxing, wanted me to help out for the TV series on Fox. And that was it. I worked sort of a side deal. We didn't end up working together because I had this old vision of Celebrity Boxing being the WWE version of boxing entertainment. They had another version, so I just worked my deal out. They did their thing, I did mine, and I kept this as a road show for the last 17 years.
Nice. We got some people tuning in and put some boxing questions and boxing comments in. Hi, Trevor. How's it going? My friend Brent, big boxing fan. He's got some good boxing stories, too. He's on his now trying to get it fixed. So who was the first celebrity boxing event? Who was in it?
Well, the first one, that was with Tanya Harding, Paula Jones, and we had Vanilla Ice take on Todd Bridges. William the Refrigerator Prairie took on Manu Bowl. I can't even think of who else right now, man. But, we also, in the second one, we also had, who was it? Danny Bonaducci took on Greg Brady. That was the first one as well. I'm having a blank right now. But
was it the first one? The second one was – well, at what point did you know we got something going on here? This is going to be a thing.
Well, when they wanted to meet with me, I knew I had a thing, but I just didn't know too much about it. I wasn't business savvy at the time, and I just took a shot. I mean, I got a good opportunity to do that, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I didn't know I really had a business of it until the last 3 years, because I never really took it serious to it as a business. Now it's a structure. I have my my CFO, Mark Shiroki, and my attorney, Jackie Barrock, and my other people part of my team. I have a great team, and things are working now.
Great. So let's talk about the next event. Lamar Odom, Aaron Carter, Saturday, June 12th at Atlantic City. How did this come about?
I was just looking for the next big thing. I mean, I had Joe Giudice from Real Housewives. He's still preparing to play Doheny Noah, Jennifer Lopez ex actor, all that, and James Buster Douglas is the referee. But that's still in the works. But that's not going to happen, till after the Lamar Odom fight. But Lamar, basically, I was just looking for what's next. You know what I mean? And I saw Lamar's name. I reached out to him. He got back to me. And we put it together, and we, then basically we had, who would the opponent be? We signed Aaron Carter to do a separate event. And I figured I have a little skills, a little smaller, but it's going to be a cool match. Put it together. Lamar said, "Yeah, let's do it," and it blew up.
We got Jeff chiming in. He wants to know, how many events are you looking at doing each year?
Oh, depends on this, pandemic, obviously. But, I mean, I hope to at least get it to where the company's, doing at least 7 to 8 celebrity fights a year. But right now, yeah, it depends. Good.
Those are separate events?
Yeah, I mean, try to do like at least 7 or 8, depending on like once I have the right manpower. Right now, and then it has to be the right celebrities too. Like, I have a vision on this, and it's working, and it's step by step. But yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about the vision. You had Lamar Odom booked to do a fight, and you had Aaron Carter booked. Do you generally just find one person and say, okay, who should we do this, or do you have a matchup in mind? A matchup in mind. Say, I'd like to have these two fight each other.
Yeah, it always comes down to where, it's the one person that you're like, who's going to be the opponent, this and that. But ironically, I already had Carter signed, and we weren't finding anyone because he has a little skill. He does train. And so we just figured, like, that would be an interesting matchup, him and Lamar. And they both have similar stories. And, they're both stars. And it did kick off. The media went crazy over it.
Yeah. Brent says no weight classes on this one.
Yeah, now I think there's like a 40-pound difference, but the gloves are bigger. The 24-ounce gloves, headgear. They'll battle it out, but it's not. I don't see it. There could be a knockout. Who knows?
Is there different rules for different fights, or they're all basically going to be on the same rules?
No, same rules. We have like our Bible of celebrity boxing, how we do this. So everybody wants to sign up. You have to sign a non-disclosure and a letter of intent, and then we start talking to see if we're the right fit for you and you're the right fit for us.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of requests for people wanting to come on?
Yeah. Yes. Hundreds and hundreds, you know what I mean? And either everybody thinks they want to take on a celebrity, but I built like my platform's the 16-minute man, how I give celebrities their 16th minute, and people want to get famous, they get their chance on the undercard.
Yeah, but they're all celebrities, right? It's not just say I'll go in and fight Lamar.
Well, technically, it's all up to where you think it is a celebrity. What draws for us is tabloid stars, Kardashian show, Real Housewives show, Bachelor show. You know what I mean? And that's what's drawing for us right now. But so the undercard, we have our own little brand of fighters, and we keep matching more and more. We keep signing up more and more. We do casting calls. Right now it's a little challenging because of the COVID-19. So it's like we're just like going to go with some guys we have now scheduled for June 12th.
Is there fans going to be attending the June 12th fight? I know New Jersey's a little tight right now.
Yeah, we're not sure yet how many because, we still have 4 months. So hopefully they open it up, at least, 500,000 people. I mean, mostly the sales are going to be on TV or pay-per-view. We're in the talks right now. So
is it on? I thought I saw something with TMZ. I know you're involved with them. Is it going to be on TMZ, or that's still to be determined?
No, it's not going to be on TMZ, but it's going to be on TV, definitely. Some network we're working with. Talking to a couple companies right now. See who gives the best offer.
Sounds good. That's usually the best way to go.
Yeah.
Do you have any dream matchups? Is there anyone that you've reached out to? Like gold standard. This is who we'd love to see fight, or recommendations from people that they want to see fight, and you can maybe see if it'll happen.
Well, my ultimate goal is to get A-listers in there. Right now we have Lamar's like sort of a B or C, and the other guy, Carter's a B or C too. I'd like to get the A-listers like Mark Wahlberg versus Will Smith is the ultimate goal. I know it's not going to happen, but it's interesting because both guys were part of 2 boxing movies and they trained for it, and it would have been really interesting. But only certain, not just because you're the biggest name in the world, you're going to draw for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically tabloid stars, people or maybe looking for a payday. That's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like people who the fans are going to want to see either get a redemption or the fans are going to root for this person to get knocked out, right? Like they're tired of seeing them and say, "I want to see this person get knocked out."
Well, yeah, that is true, man. It's unique stuff. You know what I mean? Like stuff you'd never think about stepping in the ring or celebrity types. They're the ones that really do draw, and they get the media attention. You know what I mean? And that's what draws for us because we're able to get a TV deal or sponsors. It's just a step-by-step process.
Right. So I got to bring this up. We were involved in the Tyson Jones fight. We did a commemorative ticket for that.
Yeah.
Fight that was on Triller. It looked like there was some pretty good boxing in there. I know fans were disappointed in the Tyson Jones fight that they weren't going at it, but this is completely different. These are people who are just going to box. They want to knock each other out, obviously win the fight. It's not so much an exhibition. Look, these guys are in, ready to go toe to toe.
Well, they'll battle it out. We got to keep it rules and regulations also because that's how it gets improved. But, like Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson, they weren't going out with Tesla either, but they didn't even have headgear on. So, and their gloves are a little bigger, but it was celebrity boxing, basically. That's what it really was.
Yeah. Okay, good. I know, there was a lot of media, the Twitter and Instagram. They got, the instant meme. Nate Robinson got knocked out. That's all the kind of stuff that helps the business and the industry grow. Do you have a moment? Has there been a moment in previous fights that people are still talking about, or that really remembers? I remember when Harding got in. I remember when Dustin Diamond did, and I know we talked about him, and sorry to hear that he passed the other day. Anything that stands out?
Well, when Jose Canseco did a fight for us, he sent his twin instead. Crazy stories. So there's a lot of different stories. I've had Rodney King fight. He fought an ex-cop, so that stuck out. I don't know. There's several different ones I can't think right now, but the ones that would stick out was like Jose Canseco. It's really pathetic because I got to the place and he sent his twin instead, and it was really a mess.
And the funny thing about Canseco is he just was fighting the Super Bowl, and they got all upset that he conned them. I'm like, it's Jose Canseco.
I know, man. I'll be honest with you. He just destroyed his whole life and career with that because what he did on that, like he took 1.2 million he made and just laughed at them.
Yeah.
That's not a cool thing to do. So,
and that money's not going to last you long in the lifestyle that he's probably doing. So, who's going to
get? Hey, he's done, man. Who's going to hire him? You can't. That just ended the respect for him. You know what I mean? Like it's done for him.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what kind of reputation he had before then. Anyway, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
We talked about promoting, and obviously, you're pretty good at promoting. You've gotten some interviews with TMZ. I know you've talked about Howard Stern. What was that like? You've been on Howard Stern a bunch of times.
Yeah, man. How was it?
Yeah, what was it like? What was the?
Yeah. Well, the first time I was ever on was back in 2004. I set up a fight. Howard bought his guy out of the fight. And but yeah, it's great doing. I've been on the show 27 times, and now it's to the point where
We got kicked out, and now we're back.
I'm real sorry, man.
Don't worry about it. I know we got some issues. We're my whole family's in New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey, so we.
Sorry about that, but yeah, it was Howard Stern's awesome, man. You know what I mean? He gave me the platform. Now it's to the next level, hopefully. You know what I mean? Howard's great, but who knows? what's next with him and his career also, you know. So.
And you're looking to go mainstream like this. So I mean, are you hoping to go get on? Have ESPN cover you, have sports outlets cover you? What's the next step?
Well, ESPN has done a couple stories on us. Yeah, I mean, for sure, man. You know what I mean? Like whatever opens the door up. You know, we want to be a real company, which we are now, and be putting these fights on regularly and giving other people opportunities too. They always wanted to step in the ring for the undercard, but give celebrity and then different celebrities their shot too. Like we have a great platform. It's really awesome.
So obviously everyone has stuff, but and they're going up against it. Are you the promoter for both fighters, or are they still two different camps on these fights?
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. I'm just Celebrity Boxing CEO, like creator. So they fight under Celebrity Boxing. There's no real. They don't have to have a promoter or anything, or they may have a manager or agent, but that's all there is to it, And usually it's a 2-event deal. We try to see if they want to. Usually these guys are good for like 2 events.
Yeah. But you don't have a rooting interest in anyone, but is there a better story if someone wins or they're going again, or if someone loses and someone wanted to fight them? Is it sort of like in the real boxing world where you're like, hey, we want this guy to win, so his next fight is better or more attended or there's more interest for it? I don't know. We got cut out. Did you hear that question?
Say it one more time. I'm really sorry about that.
No, I was wondering if there's like a rooting interest for you. Like, is it better for you guys if this person wins because you have another fight set up?
No. Not really. I mean, it all depends. Like, if the other guy wasn't a celebrity, then it might be. But, I mean, it's whoever, wins the Aaron Carter fight, they want Jake Paul. Yeah. Most like him. But Paul's a real fighter now, so. And he's fighting that UFC guy. Like, Paul said celebrity boxing is not a thing. I've been doing it for 18 years. And the thing is, he's more of a pro fighter now. Like, he's trying to do a pro boxing, but he's taking on personalities. He's not taking on real fighters, if you understand. Like, the guy from UFC, I don't consider him a real fighter. I consider him a real, maybe MMAer. I do. He's all due respect. He's an MMAer, but they're picking the right opponent because the guy can't box. And that's, he's fighting a guy in a boxing match, and he's going to knock this guy out probably pretty fast.
Yeah. How about like, to go what you're saying, like MMA, you got McGregor and Mayweather fighting, and now there's another Mayweather was going to fight again. I mean, that's not a fair fight, right? I mean, this is a boxing. It's like a wrestling.
What it really is, it's celebrity boxing. That's what it is. I mean, like, Mayweather's a celebrity, great champion, and Logan Paul's a celebrity, but they're not as a pro fight. That's like a pro boxing exhibition because Logan Paul is a pro boxer. He's 0-1. You know what I mean?
Who wins, Logan or Jake?
Jake. They want to do it too, I think they said. Yeah.
Who's more annoying?
I don't really follow him much. I follow Jake a little bit because of, he's, I don't know. I mean,
I give him credit. I'm not a fan of his.
Yeah.
Credit. I was knocking on him before, and he came out. He talked the shit, and he backed it up, and he knocked Nate out. I was a little bit. Yeah. I was a little bit surprised because I thought Nate would have trained a little bit more to look like. But it's it's tough. Everyone thinks they can get in the ring, and then they get in the ring, and what Tyson said. Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Punched in the face, right. Well, that's the whole thing. Like, see, Nate didn't train. He didn't train for that. No way.
Yeah.
He definitely did not train.
Yeah, I thought he would have.
I mean, he might have trained. Don't get me wrong. He trained, but the amount of time to go against a guy like Jake Paul, he is training with a former world champ or top contender. So it is really, he is doing it. You know what I mean? So you gotta give it to the guy that way.
Yeah. How long do these guys have to train, Lamar and Aaron?
Well, they're training. I mean, they've been training. They've always dabbled with boxing a little bit. So, basically they're training nonstop now. I put some videos out. Aaron's training with some former UFC guy, and he has boxed before, but we'll see, man. It's 1.5 minute rounds. We hope for a knockout, right?
Yeah, that would be great. A lot of buzz initially. I assume you're going to get some more buzz. I know you got some weather related stuff. Let's get you out of here with some rapid fire, and we'll have you on again before the fight. What's your favorite boxing movie?
Rocky.
Have you ever seen Bigstown, or the movie with Bigstown with James Woods, where he's a con man and they have him set up? Great.
I didn't see that.
Great boxing movie. And then the other thing I was going to say is the movie Gladiator with Cuba Gooding Jr. is a boxing. You can have.
I heard about that. I didn't see that. I liked the one Streets of Gold years ago. Remember that one?
Yeah. A lot of good boxing movies out. Even the Creed movies, I think, have been.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan does a great job training, But I know Sly and I know Frank, his brother, pretty well, and they take that stuff serious. You know what I mean? Sly really lived his life through that Rocky movie. That's what he wanted to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love them all, and they can keep making them. They got storylines that are compelling and have people. What do you have a bucket list? What's your favorite sports moment? And do you have a bucket list for a sporting event that you'd like to go to?
Well, my favorite sporting moment was when the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, because I'm a Philly guy, and I love the Nick Foles. I forget what they called the Philly special. Yeah. I love that. That was pretty cool. And also, basically, I guess like Bernard Hopkins, as a fighter, or his moment, him knocking out Felix Trinidad.
Yeah. Have you been to a championship heavyweight championship fight officially?
I've been to several world championship fights. I haven't been to a world heavyweight title fight. I haven't been to a heavyweight title fight now, but I'm friends with terrible Tim Witherspoon, Larry Holmes, guys like that.
Yeah, heavyweight's kind of taking a little bit of a backseat. I know there was a great fight on Saturday night. Crazy knockout. Just left himself out and just.
Man, that was a knockout, dude. I'll tell you, that was a knockout. That was
it. And you think if he misses on that, he's probably fine.
Yeah.
Hit, and that was it. All right, we'll let you out on here on this. One person, 24 hours. It could be anyone. They have to be living, and you can't be related to them. Who would you love to spend a day with, and what would you be doing with them?
You. Now, you're my man. Honestly, I'd like to spend a day with Donald Trump, because I like to see what goes through his mind. What if he's really the wild, crazy guy he is on TV? We met a couple times, but I like to spend a day with him to really see, man, what he's really about.
What are you going to do with him? You're going to golf? You're going to?
I'd go to lunch, talk a little bit, break the ice, then hang out, maybe golf. I'm not a golfer, but we could golf, or just to see. I wanted to see, I was always wondering, how crazy things got in this election and stuff. And he's one guy that like to really understand what he's all about.
That's the first Trump I've gotten, but we've gotten former presidents and all different. My goal is to make it happen for one person who's been on the show. So we're going to put that in the log books here and see what we can. Tell everybody, how they can get in touch. Are tickets on sale, or we're waiting to see with the TV?
Yeah, we're waiting for the TV thing, but the tickets will be on sale within the next 2 weeks. I'll announce more with you, and I'll sit in a better setting. Unfortunately, I couldn't get back to my office to sit here, but I'm sorry, and thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on. Damon Feldman, Celebrity Boxing. Lamar Odom versus Aaron Carter, June 12th at the Showboat Casino in Atlantic City. We're looking forward to seeing this fight. I got some University of Rhode Island graduates that are Lamar Odom fans when he was playing. So we're looking forward to hearing more about this.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time here. Have a great week, and we'll talk
Yeah,
again.
Matt.
All right.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Have a great week.
Bye-bye. Thank you.